My name is Jordan Reed and I'm Miss Spanish Fork 2016. Some of my hobbies and interests include dancing. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old and I currently teach at a local studio. And I was on the city swim team for 10 years. I also love hiking, camping, and boating with my family. I've lived in Spanish Fork my whole life. I've loved being involved in as much as I can ever since a young age. One of my favorite childhood memories was when I was little, me and my cousins used to chase the ice cream truck, but I'm pretty sure he would never stop because he knew we didn't have enough money because it was just what we took out of our piggy banks. My favorite ice cream was the Powerpuff Girls, and because they had the gumball eyeballs. I love fruit, but I do not like rice, and I don't like spiders, but I've had a great love for animals my whole life. So a little bit about my family. I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and I love to go hunting and camping with my dad and brothers. That's kind of our bonding time that way. I love to be in the outdoors. And with my mom and sisters, I love to just go shopping and just have girls' days with them. This last year, I actually had to find ways to keep myself more busy because if I was home, then I found I was shopping too much with my mom, and even though my closet enjoyed it, my bank account did not. Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved going hunting with my dad. I shot birds, a deer, just lots of different animals. That's just a fun way that we have our bonding time. Oh, my favorite thing about Spanish Fork is just all the people. They're so kind and generous and outgoing, and people from anywhere, it doesn't matter where they're from, they come here and they just feel like they're at home automatically. My platform is Get Up, Get Involved, and it's about getting students in extracurricular activities, mainly focusing on junior high age students. And I'm currently working on a survey that students can take that will help them to find their interests and discover what opportunities there are in our community. With the survey, they'll be able to discover if they like to dance, they can figure out what different dance opportunities there are for them, or if they're into sports like football or something, they can go that way, or video games, anything that of their interest, they'll be able to discover what is going on in our community of their interest. Along with the survey, I plan on continuing to promote my platform through assemblies and just going into classrooms and getting that one-on-one time with students. As my year's Miss Spanish Fork, I would like to make a difference in our community by using this year's city theme, Kick the Dust Up. I want to be involved in as many activities and events as I can and just serving like nobody else has ever served before. This next semester and year I will be going to UVU, and my goal is to continue to earn my bachelor's degree in business management, and I hope to someday open a dance studio. A random fact about me, I'm the youngest employee at Mountain View Hospital, and I also have hyperextended and double jointed elbows.
I am Jamie Olsteen, and I am the first attendant for the Spanish Fork Royalty this year. Some of the hobbies that I have are I sing a lot, like I did choir all throughout high school, and I really like to sleep. I think that's everybody's favorite hobby. I just really like to be around my family and just do fun, adventurous things with friends, like boating or hiking, stuff like that. I have lots of childhood memories. Me and all my siblings, we got the hose from the sink and we sprayed it all along our wood floors, and we got some soap and we sprayed it as well. And then we got got down into our bathing suits, and we would push off the walls and just slide all over on the floor, and we messed our whole floor up. Our parents were not too happy with us. Pretty sure we did that twice. I had a great childhood. I really like math. Math and science are my favorite subjects in school, and I do not like history and English. I can't do anything good in those classes whatsoever. But I just catch on to math easy, so I like that. I guess that's kind of weird. I really like watermelon and strawberries. So I am the daughter of Scott and Michelle Olsteen, and I have 2 older sisters, Amy and Katie, and our names all rhyme, Amy, Katie, and Jamie. And I have 1 little brother who's kind of out of the loop. His name's Matt. But if he were a girl, his name would be Maddie. So it works. We all like to go boating, like I said, and we just go. We haven't had a boat for very long, but whenever we go, it's super, super fun. We all like to have our movie nights together, or just, I make them play board games with me on Sunday nights. Those are really fun. But we just like being a family and have the giggles together, so it's fun. My favorite thing about Spanish Fork is our close-knit community and how tight we are, especially even though we're growing so much, Spanish Fork is, we still have lots of fun community programs that we're doing and lots of fun activities, and we're all just so close as a community. I really like that. In my year with Miss Spanish Fork, I hope to just be a good role model for little girls that keep looking up to us. And that's my main thing I want to do. I also want to help Miss Spanish Fork with her platform and just helping everybody who needs help and just service it wherever I can go. But I mainly just want to do whatever I can to be a good role model for those girls. Random fact about me is I have a giant birthmark on the back of my right leg. And it's really awful because when I was a kid, everybody was always like, "What did you do to your leg? Do you know that you have a burn on the back of your leg?" And I was like, "Well, it's just my birthmark." So when I was little, I hated wearing shorts because everybody would always ask me about my birthmark. So now you know, everyone, it's just a birthmark.
My name is Kylie Taylor, and I am this year's Miss Spanish Fork second attendant. My hobbies, I'm kind of a diverse person. I really like girly stuff, but I also like to go out and get a little bit dirty. So I really like shopping, I love cheerleading, I love spending time with my family, going camping and fishing and just being outdoors, like hiking and doing fun stuff like that. Growing up, my favorite thing to do was probably just going to my grandma's house and being with all of my cousins and family members. I'm a super family-oriented person, so just being around them and feeling the love from so many people that know you so well is probably my favorite thing about my childhood. I really enjoy trying new foods, but the thing is I'm kind of a picky person, so I don't always like them, but I really like to try new things and experience new things and just be able to, I don't know, experience the world in different ways and see different cultures and things like that. I really, really hate when people chew their food loudly. I'll be sitting at the dinner table, and if my sister's chewing loudly, I'm like, "Stop, you need to go in the other room and eat your food." I'm the second oldest of 4 kids. I have an older brother who's married, and then I have 2 younger sisters. And my mom and dad's name is Jason and Janice Taylor. And we're a super close family. I love hanging out with them. We're really loud, but also really competitive, so it's often funny. We get made fun of that we can't play family games together anymore because we all get too competitive with each other. I think there's a lot of times we'll be playing card games and we'll just get in big fights, or somebody might chuck a board game or something. So my favorite thing about Spanish Fork is that it's a very involved community. Something that I personally love is the passion that everybody has for baseball here. So when we go to games, like a baseball game or a football game or something like that, that everybody, even if they don't have a child that's on the team, they come and they're very supportive and they want to see you succeed. In my year of serving with Miss Spanish Fork, I hope to be able to get to know the people of our community better and to be able to serve them on a one-on-one basis and have that connection and be able to make them feel like they're important and they're wanted and they're loved, and that everything that they do is serving a purpose for our community to make it a better place to live in. When my mom was pregnant with me, they told her that I was supposed to be trisomy 13. And so when I was born, everything came out fine and I was perfect that way. And then when I was 18 months old, they found out that I had a brain tumor. So I had to go in and have that taken out. And they've kind of just kept watch on me to make sure that I have been healthy and good and that there's no signs of anything like that coming back. So I feel really blessed and really humbled to be able to be here and to be healthy and active, and yeah.
I'm Sariah Darrington, and I'm the Miss Spanish Fork third attendant. have a lot of hobbies because I work 24/7. I do like to read. I like to watch Netflix. I love Netflix. I like to write in my journal a lot. That's about it. I'm pretty boring. So when I was little, one of my favorite memories is me and my little sister would pick peas from our garden because my dad loves to garden. And we'd pick these peas and then sell them to our neighbors like peas and water. And so my neighbors always tease me about it still, like, oh, we're gonna come buy some peas and water, because that's what we would sell. So that's just one of my favorite memories, is putting up stores with my sister all the time. We would do like trade and barter, like the little neighbor kids would bring us like toys and we'd like switch them for some peas, you know? But not really any money, because I mean, peas are peas. First of all, when I drive, I'm a speed demon. And so one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm trying to get somewhere fast and I'm in the fast lane and somebody's going 70. And I'm like, no, get out of the fast lane. And I probably shouldn't promote speeding, but I get so annoyed when people drive slow in the fast lane. So that's my biggest pet peeve. I really like to listen to music. I like steak. I love Texas Roadhouse. I love Pizza Factory because that's where I work, so come to Pizza Factory. My parents are Max and Amy Darrington. I have an older sister named Allie, and then me, and then a little brother named Sam, and then a little sister named Kate. So I'm kind of the middle child, kind of the peacemaker. We love to play board games and card games together. We play them almost every Sunday, and I always win, so. My favorite thing about Spanish Fork is just that everybody knows each other. So whenever I'm like serving a table, they're like, are you Amy Darrington's daughter? And I'm like, yeah, they always know who I am. They always know who my grandparents are. I just love how close we are and how Spanish Fork's always home, even if you leave and then come back. In the 2016 Miss Spanish Fork year, I'm really just looking forward to getting to serve the community, be involved in the community, spend time with the community, and just kind of be somebody that people can look up to. And I remember when I was a little girl, I always saw Miss Spanish Fork and thought, I want to be here when I grow up. So I hope little girls see us and know that we're good role models, we're good people, and they want to be like us when they grow up. So when I was a sophomore in high school, I had to get a spinal fusion because I had scoliosis. So I have 2 rods in my back and about 30 screws. So I grew 2 inches after my surgery because my spine was so crooked. So I was 5'8" and now I'm 5'10". So 2 inches overnight.
I'm Abby Searle, and I'm Miss Spanish Fork's 4th attendant. My hobbies include going camping, spending time with my family, and just being outside and enjoying nature and spending time with my friends. My childhood was a lot of fun. I grew up with 3 older sisters. There were no boys in the house, so we did everything together, and we were all born super close to each other. So it was just, growing up was just like spending time with my friends every single day. One thing that I absolutely hate are face lookers, like people that have to like look at things with their face, like if you show them something and they like have to put their whole face into it and just like get super involved in your business, and it's just uncomfortable. I really, really like spending time with my family, and like one thing that was like a big part of my childhood was like swimming and being outside. I grew up in Southern California, so I knew how to swim by the time I was 4. And I've been in the water my whole life, and so I love swimming. I was on my school swim team, and I just love being in the water. With my family, we spend a lot of time just like kicking back, hanging out. We have family dinners every Sunday, and we go on family trips with each other. We're all still super close, and yeah, we just always spend time together. We're always together. We're super connected all the time. A random fact about me, I have super curly hair naturally. Like, I have a white afro, so when my hair is like wet and curly, it's like huge. My favorite thing about Spanish Fork is this right here. I love being outside. I love the views. There's always something fun to do. There's always places to go, people to see, and everyone's so friendly and like considerate to each other. Something I want to accomplish with my year in Miss Spanish Fork is just becoming more involved in the community and building connections and friendships with people that I normally wouldn't have the opportunity to communicate with.